Hello, everyone. My name is Anthony Pitts. The topic I chose for this week is I want to discuss the COP26 conference. I think it fits in extremely well with this module's topic of accountability. With seemingly every other headline being related to climate change, I think the outcome of this conference will have some significant impacts on the planet and humanity as a whole. The nations reach a climate deal. I don't feel that the targets, well, not only me, but many scientists feel that we are still off target to avert substantial warming. Negotiators from nearly 200 nations struck a deal Sunday intended to propel the world towards more urgent climate action. But without offering the transformative breakthrough scientists say must happen if humanity is to avert disastrous planetary warming. 2 weeks of high-profile talks yielded a package that pushes countries to strengthen their near-term climate targets and move away from fossil fuels faster. It insists that wealthy countries fulfill broken promises to help vulnerable nations cope with the rising costs of climate change. It also cracks open the door to future payments developed nations might make for damage already done. The agreement reached on Saturday, however, does not achieve the most ambitious goal of the 2015 Paris Accord to limit Earth's warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. Instead, delegations of Glasgow, with the Earth still on track to blow past that threshold, pushing towards the future of escalating weather crises and irreversible damage to the natural world. One of the last minute changes that is very controversial is the verbiage of phase down versus phase out of unabated coal. And that argument made by some of the larger countries is that you need to phase down before you phase out, but phase downs can last for a very long time, and I think it's important to have a target to phase out. Like I said, this week's module is accountability. Nations are trying to hold themselves and each other accountable. Scientists say transformative breakthroughs needed to avert this disastrous warming. Representatives from hard-hit nations feared that this deal still leaves their people facing an existential threat. The difference between 1.5 and 2 degrees Celsius is a death sentence for us. This is the Maldives Minister of Environment speaking. Who said this? What is a balanced and pragmatic approach to other parties will not help the Maldives adapt in time. It will be too late. And organizers acknowledge that the hard-fought agreement does not go nearly far enough, but they argued that the progress made here creates a roadmap to a safer future and keeps 1.5 alive. So a few questions for everyone. Do you think these targets are enough? Do you think this is a good first step, or do you think more, extreme action is necessary? If you were in the same positions, what would you do differently to achieve better results? And lastly, who should be held accountable to achieve these results? Thank you for your time. I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts on this topic.